something really quick. It's something that I've been thinking a lot about, which is we think that growth happens linearly. We think that you take effort, and every step of the way, every little thing that you do, you go to the gym, you get a little bit better. Go to the gym, you get a little bit better. And it actually doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that's not how my growth works.
Right.
Cool.
Right? Like, if this is time, and this you could say is effort, but I'm actually going to say habit. Like, this is all of these incremental steps. We have this idea that, like, cool, if I do the thing every day, I'm going to keep getting better. But actually, if I do the thing for the first whatever period of time, if you do one thing towards building your business every day for the next week, you might literally feel like you're 5 steps further on, time has passed, it's a week later, and you're exactly where you were. But what happens over time is the hockey curve, is these little habits amplify, the little behaviors get bigger and bigger. I've been getting up at 4:30 in the morning a couple of days a week to go do handstand and circus training in the city. And I posted a video about it that Willow commented on, and it was all about how I've not been born a morning person getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go train. Like, that is me 10 years ago, crazy, right? What has happened in order for me to do that is a whole lot of successes and a whole lot of failures, but most of all, a whole lot of trying. And then it's just happened that now I have a physical routine that I like. I have people that I'm held accountable to. I'm paying enough money that I don't want to miss it. I'm making enough progress in my daily practice. I set the time aside. I've gone to bed early enough. Like, there's 15 or 25 different things all lining up that enable, I have someone to take care of Riley. She's old enough that she can sleep in when I'm gone, right? Like, there's 25 different things that are all in place that mean that I've gotten so many gym memberships or so many classes, right? In college, I still feel guilty about having paid $200 for an unlimited month's worth of capoeira classes, Brazilian martial dance form. And I went to one, and then I was like, great, I'm gonna go tomorrow, and I didn't go tomorrow, and I never went back that month, right? And so I paid $250 or whatever it was for a single class. I'm like, oh my God, so ridiculous, right? Why did I only go once? I could have just gone twice. I had unlimited classes, and I was so excited that first time. And it's such a big step to go from that to I get up at 4:30 in the morning to go do handstands in the city for 2.5 hours, right? Like, that's here versus like somewhere off the chart in that direction. But when we look at growth as the compounding result, we know compound interest, right? It's the compounding result of a whole bunch of habits. And that when we come to the conversation about money or about business or about our self-worth from what's the little step today, rather than the like, well, how did Elon become a billionaire? Maybe I could someday own a Ferrari, right? Or, how did that person buy that big white house on the hill, right? Like, I could never buy a house like that. It's so easy to compare ourselves to what we could hope for, right? Or maybe I could just earn $100 or $1,000 or $3,000 this month selling my services, right? When right now I'm selling $0 or I'm selling $10, right? Like, that's the difference between here and somewhere over here. And so it's like, it's recognizing and reminding yourself and building in the tools. If I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go train by myself for 2.5 hours in the city, I wouldn't do it. I'm highly motivated by people. This is why, right, Willow and Angela and I work together, and I have other people on the team, right? I'm very motivated. If I was all alone in my own business, any business, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. I would get out of bed and I'd be like, well, Riley's being really whiny. I guess I'm going to take her for a walk, and it's sunny outside. Maybe I'm going to go for a hike, and I guess I'm going to go do some handstands, and right, like, I'm accountable to other people, and I know myself well enough to know that when I set myself as accountable to others, I overperform, I overdeliver, because that's what I do. That's how I like to show up. But if I'm not, 5% likelihood that I'll do the thing that I've committed to doing. So getting to know yourself and getting to know your habits. It's like, oh cool, I like regular check-ins. Oh cool, I like to, reward myself with sweet, chocolate and fruit if I do the thing that I said I was going to do today. Cool, let me make sure I have those on hand. First thing out of bed, I'm going to do the thing I said I was going to do today, and then I'm going to reward myself with chocolate as a guilty pleasure. Like whatever that outcome is for you. Setting your systems up for success that you can take that little step forward.